Hello and welcome back to Mr. Adelman's fantastic math class. Today we're going to talk about classifying angles. And there are three classifications for angles. Before we get into that, we're going to talk a little about how to measure angles using a protractor. So the way that we do this is you have to notice a couple things. First thing that I want to look at is there is a hole down right in the center at the bottom of your protractor. You're going to use this hole and you're going to line that up with the vertex of an angle. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to use one of these lines, either this line or this line, and you're going to line that up with one of the sides of the angle. And depending which side you use, this side or this side, is going to depend on what scale you use. You can see that there are two scales here, one going from 0 to 180 and one going from 180 down to 0. And depending on which line you use, depends on which scale to use. If you're using this line, you're going to use the bottom scale. If you use this line, you're going to use the outside scale. So let's take a look at this right angle. So it's already been measured for us, but I'm going to just do a demonstration. So I'm going to take my the hole and I'm going to put it right over the vertex. Okay, and now I'm going to line this line up here, right with this side. And I'm going to, since I'm using this side, I'm going to use the bottom scale, and it tells me that this is at 90 degrees, which tells me that I am dealing with a right angle. So angle A equals 90 degrees. So what we know from this is that all right angles right angles are 90 degrees. I'm sorry, one thing I should point out, this M stands for the measure, so that is the measure of angle A. So the measure of angle A equals 180. I'm sorry, equals 90. Okay, so second angle that I want to take a look at is an acute angle. Now, I've already measured this out, and it's 40 degrees, but I'll demonstrate for you. So I'm going to take the hole, line it up with the vertex. I lined up my one of my sides with this measure, and I go up and it says it's 40 degrees. And so what this tells us is that all acute angles are less than 90 degrees. And then finally, the obtuse angle. See angle C. It's you know what, I'm going to use different scale this time. I'm going to put again the hole right on the vertex. I'm going to line up this time. I'm going to line up this line, and I will go around. I'm going to use the top scale this time. I'm going to look, and it goes up to right about this line right there, which is between the 140 and 150, so it's 145. So the measure of angle C is 145 degrees. So what does that tell us about obtuse angles? It tells us that two things we need to know. All obtuse angles are less than 180 degrees, but more than 90 degrees. And that is how you go about classifying the three types of angles: right, acute, and obtuse. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me either in person or on my blog. Thank you very much. Have a great day.